You said social media has made men objectify women to the point of no longer being able to actually have feelings for women, even if they're straight sexually.
Yeah, like that just kind of ties back into like the emotionally gay thing. I just feel like a lot of times guys just like literally cannot see women as like human beings that are equal to them. Not necessarily all the time, and it's not necessarily like super common, but I've seen it a lot, and I feel like it definitely does happen, and it's just like not talked about, and that's why a lot of relationships might be kind of shit. I mean, that's how it was with my sister. Like, God, her exes just consistently were like that, like would only talk to his friends, but then would come to her like when it was time to like hook up.
Oh, so they're okay. I mean that's more like hookup culture, I think. But I guess when it comes to objectification, I mean, when it comes to like social media, I think there are men who are objectifying women, but a lot of these women are just objectifying themselves, sexualizing themselves. And it's like the modeling beauty sex industry. It's like so dominated by women. These women are just. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's what you're talking about.
No, I mean, I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying like the whole thing is like, you know, it's not great for.
Well, I mean, I think like there are a lot of men have like brain, and they've just been. Like, and they follow all these like IG chicks on Instagram, and they're like liking their photos. This is a really common complaint I hear from women. Like, oh, I don't want to date a guy who's like following all these IG girls and liking their photos. Like, I feel uncomfortable or insecure in the relationship. And I mean, but my prescriptive advice is like, as men, you shouldn't be following girls on Instagram. I mean, you shouldn't be watching. I don't think, like, my personal approach, I don't think men should watch porn, or at least limit it like substantially.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with that. It's a lot harder to have an emotional connection with a woman when you're just constantly seeing women in that specific area.
You got, I mean, I don't, if I'm in a relationship, I don't watch at all. And you got to save your energy for your girl. Like, you can't be jerking off.
Yeah.
You need to, come on, like, I hate when people are like this, though.
What do you mean?
As in, they only bust a nut once, like in a day. I feel like you need to actually like work for it and get to that third nut.
Yeah, like,
because then it's so much.
Have some skill.
It's more meaningful.
The guy or the girl?
the guy.
I don't know. I'm 35. Maybe when I was 18, 23. Okay, I'm good. One a day, I'm okay.
I feel like when you get there, though, it's the better orgasm. The third, fourth, fifth one.
I'm like in pain after
the day.
Shit. God damn.
When was the last time you tried?
When's the last time?
You tried to
Honestly, I can't believe I'm going to answer this fucking question. When's the last time I've had 3 orgasms in a day? Hold on, let me think.
Yeah, you're lazy if you just spunk him once.
That got away.
There's this one girl. She just, I don't know, it was fucking the first Trump administration. How about that?
Oh man.
Yeah, it's been look, I'm good once. Sometimes I'll do twice. Okay, sometimes. I don't know. Look, after what once.
Gotta work on that.
Even
men are lazy these days.
Why y'all? No, hold on. Just to be clear. First off, the girl has to come first. If possible, she's gonna come multiple times. But I'm not trying to have like sex 10 times in the night. She has to do my laundry.
Weak.
She has to do. Chill
Beta
out.
male.
Chill out. She has to do my laundry. There's time for her to do my laundry and bow and cook dinner. Okay, that's the time. That's also, it's like sex. It's like, okay, look, you've had sex. Sex is great. Don't get me wrong. Sex is great, right? But it's like, how about the other like 12 hours I'm spending with you? Like, you have to make yourself more appealing than just having a pussy.
Not some of us.
Not
some of us.
I don't know.
I can't imagine you having sex. I'm trying to picture it in my head.
Don't visualize it. I don't consent to you visualizing it. I do not.
I'm undressing you with my eyes.
That's crazy.
Should we draw fan art later?
Yeah.
What was I don't know where I was going with this. Why did I reveal this? Terrible.
Well, no, I do appreciate it.
Move on. I did have a quick question as I was I was thinking about this. So Lily, kind of back to this other thing we were talking about, just briefly, very briefly. I was thinking about how this sounds out loud. If I said, if my daughter came to me and she was like, Dad, I want to fuck 1,000 dudes in a day to set a record.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, well, honey, that's against my moral values, and if you do that, I'm going to have to distance myself from you because that's disgusting and gross. Would your response actually be, why don't you love me, Daddy?
I never... See, we're going back in this circle again.
Yeah,
that
I
believe...
When I say it out loud, it actually sounds even worse. So your daughter comes to you, you're a man, and says, I'm going to fuck 1,000 men in a day. And he's like, listen, this is completely...
There is nothing morally wrong with fucking 1,000 guys in a day.
He says, this is completely against my moral code. And if you do this, until this behavior stops, I don't want anything else to do with you.
Stop after a day.
Really? You think that that's him not loving you? Like, really?
For me, personally, if I was a parent and my child wanted to do sex work, and that would then be my thing to be like, okay, I want to guide them through it. I want to, make sure they get all the information. I don't just want to abandon them and unlove them. You know what I mean? Like, I think it makes no sense to
I want to fuck 1,000 men in a single day. Honey, please don't do this. This is reputationally damaging to you. It's horrible for our family. It's awful what you're doing. Please don't do it. If you do, I got to turn my back and tell you at least stop this behavior. Daddy, why don't you love me? Like, really? Does that even make sense to you?
We oh my God, we're going to go around in circles. Like, I'm going to agree to disagree. I firmly believe that as a parent, that like you should always love and stick by your child, whatever they go through and whatever they do.
Yeah, no, but I haven't agreed to your disagree. Like, if you agree to disagree, we both agree. But I haven't actually heard your disagreement. Does that actually sound correct to you? That
I don't want to keep arguing with you because I know what I believe in, and the thing is, I don't really care to keep arguing with you because I'm not going to change your opinion, and you're not going to change mine.
There's tens of thousands of people, hundreds of thousands, perhaps millions who will watch the clips of the exchange here, who do want to know the answer. So I do want to know the actual answer here. The answer to, but Dad, you just don't love me because he turned his back if you fucked 1,000 men in a day. Do you actually stand behind that?
Fucking people
that's not him loving you. Hang on. Let me ask the question. Do you actually stand behind the fact that that's him not loving you?
100%, yes. I think you should stand by your child whatever they do.
All right.
Thank you.
That's all I had.
Okay. Let's see if there's anything more here with Carly, your notes.